So here I am today with the TerraTech system from Moog Construction at Bauma. All I've got to do to fill this bucket is go forward, click the button on and press the button underneath here. Automatically does it from their TerraTech system. So here's hoping it works. Let's go. Right, so it's automatically brought the bucket down. Yes, I've done it. So you've just seen me operate this machine. I'm a useless operator, but Nate, Dr. Nate it is, just had to hit one button, this moved forward, filled the bucket for me, and wow, I was like, whoa, this is brilliant. Right. This is TerraTech technology that you've built into this wheel loader, and it's for OEMs to change up what they're doing, isn't it? Tell me about the TerraTech technology 2 years later since I first saw you.
Yeah, so it's not just a bunch of pieces and parts. It's a whole system of talking together and creating really a future machine. So now you can think of it as instead of like a simple rotary phone, you can now have like a smartphone where an operator can open up an app and change settings or create new functions. So it really makes it a very easy and smooth experience for the operators. And also it allows the OEMs to decide how they want the machine to feel and truly have that autonomy capability.
I'd like to maybe tweak it, tone it down. Is that what you're talking about?
Exactly. So you could have a less experienced operator, for instance, be able to get in there and have easy features, or you could have someone who likes to have the more rabbit speed or the fast speed and really quick response, or someone who likes it a little bit slower, maybe a little bit more hydraulic feel, and you can play and tune that to however you want.
Right, so what's interesting about that is that means that I can have my own sort of portfolio number in there as one of the operators. I can set it all up, and then when I get in and say it's me, that will just set up the machine.
Yep, so you can have a profile set up for Peter and a profile set up for Nate, and they can have completely different feels.
Right, and then of course, folks, we do have the repetitive, boring tasks, Nate, in this industry. Filling, loading. That's when somebody needs some help, and I've just witnessed how one button can do that. So talk me about the other functions that are already in the apps and already in the configuration.
Yeah, so right now what we already have in here is we've got things like auto dig, where like you said, you press a button, it drives into the pile, breaks out for you, just holding one button. You have like a return to height. So a set height, if you've got a dump truck that keeps coming back, it goes to that height in an auto dump.
Right, Nate, so let's do the reveal of what's inside. Whoa, and here we go. So this is, at the top here, is TerraTech version 1 that's been in test for 2 years. But there's TerraTech version 2, which we're gonna see in there in a moment. So tell me a little bit about what is all of the control systems do.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on, as you can see, right? Electric machines require a lot of different things. And right now, you can see here, there's a lot of different what are called inverters. You've got high voltage distribution, controllers, lots of different functions and boxes that all have to communicate together so that you can have a properly functioning machine and an efficient machine.
So when we've got all of this plugged in, that means we're in the TerraTech zone. With all of those different functionalities.
Exactly. Yep.
However, I want to take you inside because this has been a test version. Now, you won't see as many wires as you would with the next one, will you?
Nope.
So come on, let's go and have a look. So Nate, there's a few cables here that we saw in the back of there, and there's a few cables there as well. So there's a lot of cabling to do with version 1. But there's something new with version 2. Look at this, folks. Modularization that allows me to just pull the module out.
Normally with version 1, or what you see out in the industry today, is you have to connect between all of these with jumper cables, your voltage cables. Now we just have a single bus bar across, high voltage bus bar across the top, which eliminates all of those cables. We also have in the back a common coolant manifold, which now, instead of having all the hoses like are over there, or on a typical machine to cool your electronics, you just have a common manifold, no more hoses.
So folks, TerraTech is the clever bit. He's got a Dr. Nate that's been sorting it all out. And now we've got a simple system that removes a lot of wiring, making it so much easier to look after and maintain the equipment. But remembering, there's a function 1, 2, 3, 4, there's about 8, 9 already, but you guys can now just use clever technology and programming to create even more functions, weighing the loads and beyond. So Nate, great to see you back again.
Great to see you again.
Great to see TerraTech become a modular system like this. Cheers.
Thank you.